So here we go. Our third championship match of the night.
4 months in the making, and look at Cage. He's starting off hot.
Brian Cage just picked up Johnny Impact, the world champion, and took him all the way into the buckle. Impact will try to use his speed.
Oh, God, he turned him inside out and upside down with that tackle.
Big time elbow there by Cage.
God, Cage is just all over Johnny. Big German.
Johnny up on his feet, not for long. Here comes Brian Cage.
Cage is trying to end this early.
No
F5,
tip, no tip.
F5.
Shoulders down to kick out. Wow.
Cage is starting this thing off fast. It's clearly his aim to end this quickly. Overwhelmed John with a power, huge forearm.
And now Brian Cage continues. What's he have in mind here as he turns Impact inside out, shoulders down yet again, another cover and another kick out. This is smart, right? You don't allow Bravo or Taya to get involved.
No, I'll tell you, he is putting it all on the line. Look, gonna hook him now.
Cage looking to put away Johnny Impact early. Buckle bomb!
Buckle bomb back in the head.
Johnny Impact is getting rocked.
He bounced to the apron, and that might save him here.
Who's the effing machine?
But he's in the ring with Brian Cage.
Deadlift suplex! And Johnny's down.
New
Pinfall.
champ, cover. And he kicked out again.
Lance Storm says too, Cage didn't hook the leg there. But boy, Johnny is on the run and in big trouble, rolling out to the apron again, trying to get a breather.
But Johnny has weathered the early storm of Brian Cage. Cage has to keep this up.
Cage has expended a tremendous amount of energy, and at 280 pounds,
One more!
he's carrying a lot of muscle. That affects your cardio, Josh.
Looking for another. Look at Johnny Impact trying to counter. Cage trying to snatch him up again.
Johnny's trying to block it.
Impact on his feet.
Oh, nicely done by John. Go behind, modified German off the top.
Let's see who gets to their feet first. After everything we've seen from Brian Cage in the first 3 minutes of this match.
See the cupping marks on the back of Cage. He's had a lot of work done the last week getting ready for this match.
And you can see those on the back, the arm and shoulders of Brian Cage.
Somehow Johnny Impact has weathered this storm, but not much on that forearm. Look at Cage throw him like a rag doll.
And now Cage, close proximity with these clotheslines. And there's really nowhere for Johnny to go. He's just absorbing all this punishment.
Look at Lance Storm. Oh, wow, thumb to the eye by John.
Storm tried to get in the middle there. Johnny lands on his feet. Parkour master showing off his skills. Ducks the clothesline off the ropes now, and flying leg lariat from Johnny Impact.
Great resilience by Impact. Big knee strike.
World champion. Standing shooting star, shoulder like a Cage.
Oh no,
Look at
Cage
his strength.
has got him. Got a hold of him like a tiger with his prey.
This man is a machine. Brian Cage.
Wow.
Standing moonsault and a kick out at 2. What'd you say, Cage is 280?
280 standing moonsault with a tuck. Johnny showing what kind of athlete he is, able to come back after that initial onslaught by the machine, but boy, Cage has got Johnny's number tonight, Josh.
Can Cage keep this pace?
We're gonna find out.
Impact with a smile on his face.
Nothing on those punches.
Brian Cage looking for a power bomb on the stage. Impact lands on his feet.
Into the throat. Throat strike, right? Whoa,
Look at
whoa,
Joe,
whoa,
Spanish fly off the stage.
What the hell? Good Lord.
These two may be broken in half.
Spanish fly off the ramp to the floor.
Watch how Brian Cage lands. Right on the small of his back. Wow.
That is incredible. And that's 280 pounds he took over right to the floor off the ramp.
You can see Cage just turning back and forth, writhing in pain. Lance Storm has started his count.
That might have took, Josh, everything out of Johnny Impact to execute that move.
And that's okay, right? Because he's got the champion's advantage. He doesn't have to get back into the ring.
Yeah, you gotta wonder if that's part of the strategy.
Double count out, he retains.
Listen to Lance. Lance is saying you gotta win it in the ring. He's not gonna let there be a count out here.
It's the referee's discretion.
I like it. Let him play. Make him fight.
Impact!
And Cage's head just went right into that steel. Great knee strike there by John.
And you can see Lance Storm saying, get him back in the ring.
Yeah, listen, look, John is right in Lance's face. Lance helped train John at Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Lance again saying, get it back in the ring. You're gonna win this in the ring.
Gotta like Lance Storm. This moment is not too big for him. He's not backing off. But Johnny Impact, what an athlete, after the amount of punishment he took, to still be able to execute that move is incredible.
Will he count out Brian Cage? And now they're both back on the floor. And Brian Cage, he's been down now for minutes. Shot to the face.
There's blood on the floor here.
Oh my God.
Cage is busted open.
We're gonna get a
And
shot.
that might be the same cut that he opened up before, that scar tissue.
Oh my.
Oh Lord.
The blood trickling down the face of Brian Cage.
And I'll say this, blood loss can affect your cardio, as can going hard for 5 minutes trying to win this match like
Johnny
Cage did.
looking to retain the title and a kick out. Look at the pool of blood.
Yeah. Johnny now trying to sink it in and take the wind out of Cage. This is good strategy here.
With the world championship on the line. And Don, as he's squeezing the head, that takes more blood out of the face.
It absolutely does. He's trying to sink that in, and he's trying to make Cage pass out.
Look at how tight he's got. Look at the veins in the arms of Johnny Impact. How tight he has this locked on Brian Cage.
And now, Josh, you've got to question the strategy of Cage coming out hot, because that's going to affect his strength with his cut.
100%. As Johnny Impact is wearing the war wounds of Brian Cage on his chest.
Huge foot.
Cage says, bring it on.
Caught the leg.
Insecurity there by
Somehow Cage is still on his feet. I have no idea how.
Johnny Impact comes flying with a forearm. Cage able to avoid.
Cage is just a step slow now with that blood loss. Big foot from John.
Johnny now has his sights on Brian Cage, the champion. Oh, off the second.
Speared Cage, and Cage is down.
Crawls into the cover, hooks the outside leg, and Brian Cage just barely got the shoulder up at 2. Barely.
You got to wonder, Lance Storm wouldn't let this end on a count out. Is he going to let it end on a blood stoppage? I don't know. We're going to find out right now. Referee's discretion once again. Look at the blood pooling on the mat from Brian Cage.
Johnny Impact now.
Oh! Unprotected forearm and elbow strikes, and what is Taya doing?
Taya and Johnny Bravo have a table. Setting up a table at ringside.
Yeah, while Lance Storm is distracted by the action in the ring, they're setting up a table.
So they're thinking, what can they do to help Johnny Impact next in this match against Cage? If Impact needs the table.
There is no one better in the world than Johnny Impact at taking advantage of a situation. He's doing it now.